Hi, I am Jan Risher and welcome to Kitchen Improv. No recipe cooking, except today we're kind of using a little bit of a recipe, but that's okay because it too is very flexible like almost everything we cook. And this is brought to you by Louisiana Specialty Crops. Louisiana, it is where the good things grow, and here we are to enjoy some of those good things. Today we're going to make what's called a Dutch baby. Where this name came from is kind of up for speculation. It is basically a German pancake, and most people believe that a restaurant in Seattle made these really popular in the 1990s, and the proprietor was trying to say Deutsch, which is how you say German in German, and it got transposed to Dutch, and voila, we have Dutch babies and not Deutsch babies or German pancakes. They're delicious, whatever you want to call them. And you can make sweet or savory. They're very quick, by the way, and easy to make, and I love making them because they make a little bit of a statement. And when you've got family in for the holidays or friends, this is a great thing to add to the menu for brunch or even for dinner if you decide you want to make a savory one. Today we're going to make a sweet one with, it's going to be an apple Dutch baby. So we're going to start with 4 eggs. And your eggs should always be at room temperature. Actually, the very first thing we're going to do is we've already got the oven preheated to 425. A cast iron skillet is what you need to cook this in. It's in the oven getting hot, and in a moment I'm going to add some butter to it. 4 eggs. A half a cup of flour. We could do it so that we put the apples on the bottom of the skillet. It's a little more time efficient if you put them on top because you cook the apples while the Dutch baby is baking. And now we are going to put in a half a cup of, I'm going to use whole cream. You could use regular milk, but I am going to use whole cream because that's what was in my refrigerator. All right. And a pinch of nutmeg. I always think of my great-grandmother when I think of nutmeg. Ooh, that's a little more than a pinch. So we've got the nutmeg, the eggs, the milk, and the flour, and now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. That's really the whole thing. And now you could put it in a blender. I'm going to use this little immersion blender. You use a blender so that you can really get as much air in there as possible. All of your ingredients should be at room temperature, by the way. So I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of butter in the skillet that's already hot in the oven, and I'm going to have to watch it really carefully so that it won't burn, because as soon as that butter's melted, then I'll pour this in there. So I took it out before because I didn't want the butter to burn. A little brown butter's okay, but a little burned butter is not okay. And that's how it's supposed to look. Butter around the edges there. And now we're going to put this back in the oven at 425. And now in the 20 minutes, we've got to peel the apples really fast and saute some apples in some brown sugar and butter. My grandfather used to peel apples for me with his pocket knife, and he could peel the whole apple in one long peeling. And then he would give it to me and let me throw it over my shoulder to see what letter it landed in, and whatever letter it landed in was the first initial of whoever I was going to eventually marry. And the reason I'm kind of hurrying is because I want to have it right ready, because when you pull the Dutch baby out of the oven, it's quite dramatic if all goes well. It's risen considerably, and the risen Dutch baby does not last long. So the drama is short-lived. And I'll go ahead and be melting this butter on top of the stove. You can do this without peeling the apples, but my husband prefers it with peeled apples, and occasionally I try to do something that he wants. The other thing is, as I mentioned earlier, you can make savory Dutch babies. Herbs with like burrata, smoked salmon, lots of possibilities. I think caramelized onions would be really good. So I ended up adding just white sugar instead of brown sugar, and that's okay too. Look at that Meyer lemon I just picked off of my tree. It's a beauty. This is a new lemon tree that I just planted in the spring. So I'm pretty happy. With Louisiana, it's where the good things grow. And even though these are Granny Smith apples, just that extra little flavor of the lemon to me adds a lot. In fact, something that would be a lot of fun to do is to, if there's someone in your home who doesn't cook, have them take the Kitchen Improv Challenge and see if you can make all of the recipes. I think that would be an excellent resolution for the upcoming year. All right, here we go. We got 876. This is always exciting when you pull a Dutch baby out of the oven. Okay, because the drama doesn't last long, y'all. Holy cow, look at that. How beautiful is that? Now watch, it will fall very quickly. All right. And you could do a lot of different kind of fruit, berries, but it really is better if they're sauteed. One final flourish before serving is just to add a little bit of powdered sugar on top. Okay, hard to beat that. Got a pretty. And now we'll serve her up. The Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry encourages you to add fresh Louisiana fruits and vegetables to your daily menu. Fruits and vegetables are an important part of a healthy diet. They provide the body with nutrients and antioxidants that boost overall health and reduce the risk of disease. They are low in calories and taste great. Shop your local farmers markets, roadside stands, and locally supplied retail stores to purchase Louisiana specialty crops like citrus, strawberries, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, pecans, tomatoes, and squash. Louisiana, it's where the good things grow.
This is your Louisiana Commission of Agriculture and Forestry, Dr. Mike Strain, encouraging you to add fresh Louisiana fruits and vegetables to your daily menu. Fruits and vegetables are an important part of a healthy diet. They provide the body with nutrients and antioxidants that boost overall health and reduce the risk of disease. They are low in calories and taste great. Shop your local farmers markets, roadside stands, and locally supplied retail stores to purchase Louisiana specialty crops. Louisiana, it's where the good things grow.